Who didn't think of doing this? Got my tea, don't fall off the cube. Oh, Jesus. Good morning, welcome back to the Cube. Today, as promised, we are going up. And when I mean up, I mean a rooftop terrace. We're gonna build a rooftop sitting area on top of the Cube. Original plan was to build a covered rooftop area. My brain kicked in. It's too heavy, don't do this, Kevin, it's a bad idea. Common sense prevailed and I said, no, we're gonna make a sitting area and some grass, a nice little lounging area, maybe some twinkling lights, patio lanterns, bird's nest in the bush on top of the Cube. I think the best place to get started is right close to home. This is a poplar tree. It was dangerously close to the cabin. It was dead, really dead. It was standing there and it actually was taunting the Cube. It kept actually puking branches onto it. It direct hit it once with a fairly large size diameter branch. Maybe it just wanted to be included. It was just like, I'm right here. Why can't I be a part of the Cube? Whenever I want to make something straight like a handrail, I like to start with a straight log. This guy's pretty straight. It has a little hook at the bottom. When you put it on the sawmill, anytime when you actually sawmill the thing, it's gonna want to make it straight. So if you have a crooked log, it basically takes that and makes it into junk. So the straighter the log, the better your board's gonna be, the more yield you get out of the log itself. So I'm gonna straighten this guy out. I'm gonna cut it roughly to length, and then I can trim off each side to make it fit. This is the original canopy I'd planned for above the Cube. As you can see, it was 12 feet and the Cube's only 8. See how the engineering nightmare that would have been and the safety issues. I scrapped that idea, but this thing isn't gonna be wasted. It's a pretty darn good roof. It's 12 feet by 12 feet. So I'll save this for another project. We're gonna go to the lumber store, we're gonna pick up some more wood. This is basically the remnants of the feet on the Cube. So we're gonna use the tops of these trees. These are the old cedar trees. We left the foliage for the wild animals to eat. Bunnies really like cedar in the winter. So this is just gonna get piled here. The bunnies are gonna eat it. We're gonna harvest some posts. There's an airplane flying above me. Everything's gonna work out. You gonna say hi, Don?
Oh, hello, yes.
Don's like, get this camera out of my face. All right. You look angelic with all that wood there, Don.
I feel angelic.
You feel angelic today? Those are our railing posts, and they're going to act to hold the handrail around the rooftop terrace to make sure we're safe when we don't fall off the Cube. We wouldn't want to do that, would we? We're going to start building we got to build a ladder to go up, then we can be on top. Now that we've notched the sides of the stringer, we've inset our step into the stringer to give us a little bit more support. The step is actually sitting on the stringer as opposed to just sitting on top of the stringer. And then we've added a couple of nails and a screw for added measure just to hold it down. We actually added the screw to hold it there and then we nailed it in place. That's the best of both worlds, so let's see if it fits. All right, works pretty good. The problem is the actual stringer is sitting on top of the deck, but it's not quite flush on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm going to do, use a T-square, or my speed square, which is another handy tool on its own. This is a handy tool, speed square. This guy's made of aluminum. It's one of the most useful tools for framing. Now, I'm using it to scribe the angle of the stringer in order to sit flat on the deck, and it's less likely to kick out when you're on it. We're also going to secure it with a chain so we can tuck it up against the wall. When we're not using it, we want to walk around unobstructed. And again, another added safety so it doesn't just kick out. We're on top of the Cube! A rooftop terrace is well on its way. We've got a special product for the roof. It is fake grass. We got an interesting product. Let's throw it up here and get it rolled out. We're gonna fit the size. Wall to wall, no, there's no walls. We're gonna grass it. Wall to wall grass, but there's no walls. Edge to edge grass on the second floor of the Cube. Hey Don, you gonna carry that stuff up?
Partway. Then it's all up to you.
Oh. There, let me grab it. All right. Okay, you did it all by yourself, pretty much. Oh, I don't have a knife. Look at that stuff. It's like wallpaper for the floor. Popping the cap off, and then we're gonna go right on top of that. We've got a chimney extension they sent me. We wanted to get above the grass line. I originally installed it, it was a little short, so now we've got our extra pipe. We can add it on, it gives us enough clearance, and hopefully it's up far enough above our grass that it doesn't light our grass on fire, which I don't think it will. I'm pretty confident. So that guy's double wall, and then this guy's got insulation inside of it, which further insulates the pipe, because you want your chimney pipe should be insulated, and basically you want it as warm as it possibly can before it makes its way out. Otherwise you have creosote builds up. And that's how you have chimney fires. Yeah. It's a company called Reliance makes this stuff, and it's Everblade 50, I believe, this stuff. So it's you can replace your grass in your front yard with this stuff. You never have to mow it. It's I bet you there's a comb for it, and it stands up. It was just flattened down, but like this stuff's perfect for this situation because we don't really have to do anything. Imagine trying to get a lawnmower up here. It's lightweight. I didn't want to put too much weight on top of here, so this is our terrace. This is pretty cool. All right, let's get our post in. In order to trim it, you basically use an X-Acto knife, and it's actually quite easy because you got little guidelines on the back of it, and you can just run your knife. And it's just like that. It's kind of like, it's like installing carpet. Cut it to size, just like that. And you've got your easy to cut, easy to install. Reliance. The link is going to be in the description below if you guys want to check this stuff out. It's Reliance Everblade 50. Who didn't think of doing this? I was told by the flooring supplier over at Bigelow that I have to drive some balls off this cube. I got my wood. Let's see what I can hit. Got my teeth. All right, don't fall off the cube. All right, don't fall off the cube. Oh, Jesus. You see that? That was like perfect drive. That was awesome. Oh, I duffed it. Too many trees in the way. Oh, nailed it. Oh, duffed it. To make this a whole lot easier, we're going to start on the ground. We're going to start by cutting the handrails on a 45-degree angle so we can put them up, and then basically go up on top of the roof and put it together. So we've got our posts, our handrails, our cross members, everything. We've got it pre-cut. We just got to put it together. Easy, right? Going a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pull your post. Actually, that's better. Way better. Now that we've got our basic structure in, we're just gonna infill all the middle posts in order to complete the structure of the deck. So far, so good. You can see our turf. That stuff's awesome. Look at that stuff. Look how shiny and green. This is gonna be like all year round. You don't have to water this stuff. You don't have to mow it. You can probably just sweep it. You can comb it. Grab your comb out here and you can comb your grass. So yeah, we just gotta get our more posts. Get our more posts in here. See our pond? Look at that nice fall pond. I know my brother, he's the wooded beardsman. He'll be up here probably taking shots at things. Maybe I'll have to put a lock on the ladder so he can't get up. Anyways, we're just gonna finish up the posts. I think for today we're losing light. Days are getting shorter. It's getting colder. You can see my winter jacket's gone. Don's got his winter jacket on. Right?
No.
No, he's got 19 layers of clothes on. How many t-shirts you got on there? You got two t-shirts, a sweater?
A hoodie and my jacket.
Oh, jeez. I know a fun fact? Fun fact. If you have open porch on your front, at your front door, and it doesn't have a railing, generally people stay back from the edge because they don't want to fall off that edge. But if you add a railing and you think it may feel like you're closing in your space, you're actually giving people more space because they'll get right to the edge because they're not worried about falling off. So railings sometimes add space as opposed to giving you the idea of it taking it away. We're gonna get some more stuff done. Get this thing, we got some cross members, some horizontal cross members to put in. And we can maybe make a coffee table. All right, we got our rooftop terrace, our bird's nest, if you will. And we don't have to water it, it's grass. On the roof, let's build some furniture. Some chairs, maybe some pallet furniture. I don't know, we'll see what we got laying around. I know I got a pretty cool coffee table I wanna build. All right, we're gonna build some furniture. Now that we're finished the rooftop terrace, it's time to furnish it with some furnishing, some furniture. I've got a plan. So my plan is take some old pallet wood. I've looked on Pinterest and I thought, yeah, that's the way to do it. Let's build some furniture out of some pallet wood. We've got it, why not use it? But I've got a quick tip. For anybody that's trying to do pallet wood furniture, keep your pallets outside. Let them get wet. That is the easiest way to take them apart. They come apart real easy without breaking. I know a lot of people out there have taken pallets apart and they get frustrated because they're not wet. So let the wood get wet. Water them with a garden hose if you have to. We're gonna build a lounge chair, believe a coffee table. All right, let's get building. What you doing there, Don?
I'm denailing these slats that we've already taken apart.
Are they relatively easy to take apart?
Actually, they are really easy to take apart. Of course, both pieces are softwood, so that makes it a little easier. But, and getting rid of the nails so we don't step on them.
Yeah, that's the important part, not stepping on nails. So this is the lounging area. Is this table going to support me? So what we need to do is we need a place to lounge. That's a good spot. You get your feet dangling off the edge, and then you need to have a back support. So if we make something that fits this cushion, we should be good shape. So to make legs, we're going to notch out this piece of the post in order for it to sit flush against there, and then it gives you more surface area and in theory more structural support so the legs don't fall off, because you wouldn't want your legs falling off. Couldn't resist using a little bit of our decking material for the cube. We got this just laying around, so this is 1 inch by, I don't know, what is it, 1 inch by 1 by 10. So we use that as a back. How solid is our? Nice. Oh, it is nice. It's actually quite comfortable. Who knew? So what we did was you added another 8 inches up to the end of it to make sure your feet are nice and supported. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. All we need now is a table. We've taken an ash log that we've had laying around and we've cut ourselves a cookie. What, I guess that's the term. Is it the term of the industry, a cookie? When you call a small slice of wood? This is an ash tree, big one. And we've got our legs. These are ash legs as well. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it like a tripod. These don't blow away in the wind. So now we take it and we trim off the legs a little bit. $23. 23-ish. It's pretty solid too, if it wasn't on a tippy table. Okay. There. If only we had a fridge up here. That's our firewood for our mini cubic stove. I guess you guys, if you guys haven't seen the build of the inside of this cube, this is the actual interior of the cube. We just built the terrace on top, Figured I'd give you guys a little sneak peek of on the inside. So we've got the inside. We've got our little cubic mini stove here. And that's what we were splitting wood for. That's a lot of wood for that little tiny stove. That little tiny stove takes 5-inch long wood. But it's always good to have wood ready before you need it. Sits there and dries out a little bit more too. We got a couple more things to do. Figured I'd give you guys a little show inside. Just buttoning up some loose ends. This is the doorknob that's going in now, and I wasn't sure quite how to do it because this is not a standard door, it's a garage door. So what I've done is I've actually taken the a standard doorknob I had kicking around, and I've actually mortised it in like you would normally put a door in, but then I had to chip away the actual side of the door in order to get it flat. As you can see, it seems to work okay. Nice and tight, nice and secure. Raccoons won't sneak in, and wouldn't want the raccoons in my bed. Have I talked about my knob enough? Let's move on to the next project. Actually, I want to show you something. This is something that you could actually use in your own house. This little latch here has a adjustment here. If your door doesn't close tightly, most of the latches, the catch plates have this little tab here, and you could use your flathead screwdriver and adjust it. If you pry it out more, it means the door closes more tightly. Tool time again! I don't think I've done one of these in a little while, so I figured I would do it now. Now this guy is an impact driver. It's made by Makita. It's been around the bend. I've had it for many years now. It's a DTD152 Makita impact driver. It's got the removable batteries, a little battery indicator on the side. So if you're doing heavy duty stuff, you got your 3 amp hour. I think they go up to 5 amp hour, meaning the amount of battery power that's in the battery. So if you're doing a lot of drilling, driving really long screws, the bigger amp hour will give you more power. And then if you're doing light stuff, you can always switch to this slimline battery, which actually makes your tool significantly lighter. The reason why I picked Makita is because it's the lightest tool. I believe it's the lightest tool on the market. Generally, when I'm doing work, it's a lot of detailed work, it's a lot of overhead work. And this drill, it just feels good. It's well balanced, it's well made. I like it. It's got a little light on it. See the light? You thought it was a gimmick when it first came out. You're like, why do I need a light on my drill? It's very useful. While I'm at it, I might as well talk about this guy. This is a drill. It's got a standard chuck. You can add drill bits to it. It's got a hammer option, so you can hammer drill if you're going into concrete or whatnot. Again, the same battery system, so you got your on and off. I have a charger here. I can plug it in, and then I plug it into my Jackery power pack, and I can top the batteries up that way. And then that in turn is charged by solar, and then it gets back into my drill. So it all works out okay. Grand scheme of things, these batteries generally last all day, so I'm usually tired before the battery is. You ever get that list of stuff you never really get done? That's today's project. Figure I'm gonna do some paint touch-ups as well. I never really got around the door jamb on this guy. So is there any other better time to paint than right now? I think winter's coming, so if I don't get this done before winter, it's not gonna get done. It's always good. I always like to touch up my trim once I've got the door set. Everything's mortised in. Just chipping any of the wood, I can fill it and paint it. Sometimes your suggestions help out. This was suggested in the comments to put basically a deck access from the outside that you don't have to go through the cube. So I've basically built a ladder, threw it up, and now you have access to the back deck. So you can actually scurry on up the ladder to get up to the deck, and then you can actually scurry on up the other ladder to get up to the terrace. And the reason why I offset that is because you don't want to go up a ladder and then up another ladder right away. You want to be able to just kind of relax in the middle and then carry on your journey. Just keep buttoning these things off the list. Okay, so I think we're gonna go, we're gonna build like a bar stool. Like sitting by the edge of the deck, maybe enjoying your coffee. Maybe we'll use some more pallet wood, make a little bar stool. Why build with pallet wood? They're free. The companies that use pallets are almost begging you to take them away. You can find them generally in most industrial area. They have them laying out by the side of the road. Sometimes they'll have a sign that says free, or it's implied that it's free. A lot of the times on Marketplace on Facebook or on Kijiji or Craigslist, they'll have listings where you can, they maybe have them tucked away out back, and then some of them you just find just driving by. So if you have a truck and you're willing to do a little bit of labor, you can get a lot of this building material for free. The other thing is realize is that actually you can actually find the fasteners as well. So you can remove the nails, you can straighten the nails, reuse them. And some of the really, really big skits have lag bolts and nuts and washers and stuff like that. So you can save a lot of money on hardware that way by collecting the stuff that you otherwise people are just throwing out. So we're taking a pallet wood and we're gonna make a high top bar stool in order to sit by our railing to overlook the pond. All right, we got our bar stool. Or is it a terrace stool? Nice and comfy spot. Got overlooking the pond. Got your spot for your drink. It's all about buttoning up loose ends. So I've got the lid for my grill. The handle, old purpose, repurposed handle. Got some old hinges, repurposed again, and keep the water out when you're ready to grill. Open her up. It also doubles as a protection for the handrail. Button up those loose ends. Decoration time. I got some what is it, LED lights, because it's never too early for Christmas. Interesting fact, the LED lights, there's 2 strings of them, 37 feet long, total of 7 watts. 7 watts total on those lights. That's pretty good. You can't really, it's not like the old school lights where they be real bright during the day. I think it has to be nighttime for us to get the full effect of the maybe I'll wait till it gets dark and come back and you guys can see that. But in the meantime, I think I might relax a little bit. I got my coffee up here, the birds squawking in the background. You got the heavy pallet stool. So you can come and you can sit down over here. You can, I don't know if you can, it's hard to portray just how nice it is. I might have mentioned earlier in the video, but I'm gonna mention them again. This is the Reimar Everblade 50. I guess it's grass. It's fake grass. It's pretty darn real to me. It's AstroTurf, or I don't know if that's probably a brand name. Anyways, it's Reimar is the company and it's called Everblade 50. The link will be in the description below if you want to check it out. It's great stuff. It's been through a couple of rains so far. It's got little drainage holes on the bottom of it. The brown thatch that's weaved inside the grass, which gives you an authentic look. The best of all, you don't have to cut it. It doesn't grow. Perfect solution for our rooftop terrace. It covers, it's a beautiful product. I love it. It's great stuff. Anyways, the link will be in the description below if you want to check it out. Again, Reimar Everblade 50. If you guys have any ideas what you want to see under here, I haven't really been thinking about it, but under here there's a lot of usable space, and I was thinking I might as well use it, but I don't exactly know what to use it for. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to move on to another crazy project I've been in the works for a little while. I've been accumulating some materials for it's a sauna. We're building a sauna / lagoon. A lagoon sauna. Interesting. Anyways, that's our next build. I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.